Hi everybody, it's Kristen and happy Topic Tuesday to you. I don't normally combine a January favorites or any favorites with a Topic Tuesday video, but just kind of timing the way things fell, that's what's happened in this month. So here we go. The first two products I want to talk about are things that I've been listing and referring to for over a month now because I put them in my need to use it up pile. But I had forgotten how much I really enjoy this product. This is the Mischa Perfect Cover, and I have it in number 23. So this is the container. I actually have emptied the container into another little jar. That's how much, when I couldn't pump anymore, that is how much was left in there. Crazy, right? That will last me at least one more month, I think. So I had forgotten how nice and moisturizing that is to the skin. How it just really nicely evens everything out. I just forgot how much I liked that. So I wanted to give it a quick mention. And also the Bare Minerals, I have the original. I wore this for many, many, many years before I, moved on to anything else. Kind of before I got my skin sort of under control. It gives a nice, again, I have the original. I feel like it gives a nice luminous finish to the skin when I buff it in, the same way I do with my Laura Mercier Loose Minerals with that Sephora 55 brush, a la Lisa D1. So I really have forgotten how much I like both of those products. So they've been a joy to use every day. Bronzer wise, I had used up my Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzer, as you guys saw. So I've been kind of pulling and putting away and pulling and putting away. And this month I really have enjoyed using this is what it looks like on the outside. The Guerlain Terracotta 4 Seasons bronzer. And mine, the one that I have is in 00 Nude. It's tricky to open, but I really like it. I generally don't go into the pink so much. I go into those three colors right there. And for me, as light as my skin is, particularly in the winter, I have enjoyed pulling that out again. Okay, I'm going to talk about a couple of the products that are in that Tarte Shades of Clay kit. And that goes on sale on February 4th that's the today's special value on QVC. So this is the first one, and I'm telling you right now. A friend of mine asked me yesterday, she said, okay, so I'm trying to decide whether I should get that kit or not. If you had to do it over again, would you? And absolutely, beyond a shadow of a doubt, I said, yes, I would. Now, I won't be using the foundation that comes in that kit until summer because it's just too drying for my skin in this dry winter. But I loved the finish that it gave. So I will enjoy using that in the summer. And this, along with a few other things that you're going to see in my favorites, I've used so much. So this is the Amazonian Color Clay Bronzer Blush in Pink Bronze. Love the packaging. And I'm wearing this today. I just can't even tell you how many times I've worn this since I did that video. I will link the video below in case you missed it of me showing all of these products in action. And I paid for these myself. Okay, one other blush product that I've been enjoying. This was a gift for me from my friend Chrissy. And it's a Catrice limited edition in Rocking Royals. Punk Up the Royals. So that's what it looks like. It's crazy pigmented. So because it's crazy pigmented, I've been using my Sigma dual fiber brush, but any dual fiber. And I mean, no joke, I swirl it in there and then I tap it in my hand and then but this has just been and I'm showing this because I'm sure you guys have or can find other colors that are similar to this. It just really gives you that I just came in from outside playing in the snow kind of cheek look. And as scary as these kind of blushes used to be for me, I really like using them for that kind of a light rosy dusting. If that makes sense. Oh goodness, that was an interesting description, but you know what I'm saying. Okay, the last face thing that I want to talk about is Fix Plus. And I don't know that I've ever mentioned Fix Plus before, but I think this has saved me this winter. That is all that I have left. I do have a backup. I feel like this has just saved me. It's the last thing I do before I put on my mascara. I like to put all my face. I have my eyeshadow, everything done, and then I spray this all over. It really just has changed the way my skin has looked right at that moment and then throughout the day. I really notice a difference. It's not one of those things where YouTube tells me I should notice a difference. I really notice a difference with this. I really like this product. It's very nice. And just gives my skin some luminosity that it doesn't have in the dead of winter. Okay, so I have a mascara that I want to talk about. Now, I feel like it's a little bit unfair because I've only had this since the middle of January. But two people that I love and respect their opinions, and that Lisa SEO9 and Emily from Emily Noel 83, both gave me a sample of this, and I know why. It's amazing. This is the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. I realize it's been talked to death, and I will, of course, be including it in the, in my next quarter's Mascara Madness Roundup, but I bought into the hype. Actually, I didn't buy it. It was gifted to me. I gifted into the hype. That's the brush in case you haven't seen it. This, when I find a mascara that can volumize and separate at the same time, that's something for me, because you guys know that I usually have two mascaras on my eyes at one time, and one mainly is for a separating brush where the other one is for the volumizing. This really does it both. Very impressed with this. Very impressed. And you know what? I want to say something too. I was talking to a friend of mine, Michelle from Makeup MLC, how I was bummed originally because I thought it was flaking down on me. And she said, keep in mind environmental things, like because the air is so dry, it's having an effect on things. And she was absolutely right. The day that a couple of days, it actually got to like 20 or 30 degrees here in Wisconsin. I paid attention. I did not have the flakes, where I did when it was below zero. So not the fault of the mascara, the fault of the environment. I only have one eyeshadow to share with you in my faves. And this was a gift from Lisa SEO9. And it is just, I can't really show you much in the pan. I'm going to put a swatch in my hand. This is MAC's Pigment in Blondes Gold. And I had never even heard of this pigment before. I'm wearing it on my eyes today, and I can't tell you how many times I've worn it since she sent it to me. It's just so illuminating. I can't really explain why I love it so much. So there's what it looks like. I just love it as a base to pair with just about anything. Today I have it paired just simply with some wedge in the crease and brown down in the outer corner. But I just, it's so pretty. Let me swatch it wet for you as well. So there it is, wet, right there. And what I feel like wet brings out is a little bit more of the gold in it. I've worn it both ways. I've worn it, gosh, at least 10 times this month. Well, since I've gotten it. Part of it was, I think, might have been in this, no, I think I got it in January. So anyway, I really enjoyed wearing this. This product is just a little bit of an honorable mention, only because I didn't wear it throughout all of January, but the couple of times that I brought it out to use, I remembered how much I really liked this. And this is the Tarte EmphasEYES in black, just the gel liner. Sorry, this is what the top looks like. And it's just a black gel eyeliner, but it's so creamy. I've been working on, when I use gel liner, which isn't very often, I've been trying to use up my MAC Black Track because I've had that the longest. I pulled this out, though, when I was doing that Mardi Gras Get Ready With Me video, and I don't know, I just felt like it needed a mention. It is very smooth. It stays put. It works well in the waterline. It doesn't irritate my eyes at all. So I just had set it out here just to give it a quick mention. Okay, I actually have 5 brushes that I want to talk about, which is not normal for me. One of them is a rediscovered. Well, a couple of them are. Anyway, we'll talk about the new one first. This is the brush that comes in that Tarte Shades of Clay kit. So it has a kind of a conical, not kind of, it is actually conical. And it's very, very dense. I like this with just about any of the foundation that it's worked well with the BB cream. It worked well with the foundation that it came with. I think I wore my Estee Lauder one day, used this with that. It's very, very soft. It applies very well. It's small. Here's an F80. So you can kind of see it is smaller, but it works really well, especially for getting it around your nose. And I don't know, I really like it. The next brush that I want to talk about is the Real Techniques setting brush. I've really, really liked using this to blend out my concealer under my eyes. Whether it's the Giorgio Armani Maestro concealer or the MAC Pro Longwear that I've been wearing lately, I really like, it just seems to blend it very nicely. It's so soft, it doesn't irritate my under eyes as well at all. Spit it out, Kristen. If you have this brush and haven't used it, go ahead and give it a shot. I really have liked that. Okay, I have 3 eye brushes. One I don't know that I've mentioned. I don't think that I have. This is the Sigma Blending E36. This is the teeny tiny from the Performance, from the Performance kit. And while I'm thinking of it, I've had that Performance kit for over a year now. If you're interested in me reviewing the brushes that come in that kit, let me know, because they're all those kind of teeny tiny, more precise brushes, and I was thinking I might do a review on that. So anyway, what I like this for is either on the inner corner, sometimes I want to blend in just like a shimmery shade, but I don't want it to be so shimmery. So I'll use this to kind of blend it in. But my favorite use for it, and I learned this actually from Emily, is to kind of take it on the outer edge of your crease color to add like a different kind of dimension color in there. So maybe your crease shade is a purple color. You want to just on the edge add a little pink to transition up to your normal transition color, if that makes sense. This is great for that. I just precise blending. That's what this is good for. Okay, moving on. Okay, I just looked up on her site to try to see if I can figure out the actual name of this brush. This is a Makeup Geek brush, and this was before she was branding with her own kind of colors and everything. It does say Makeup Geek on it, but you can tell, I think she was getting them from Crown Brush, probably still is, I don't know. But I just want to look to make sure that I say it right. It's the Pointed Crease brush. That is the one I believe that it is. What I like about this is normally when you have a brush that is this small, the bristles are very dense and you can't do any blending. You can do placement, but I feel like you can't do any blending. This one is just a really nice size, shape, and it offers you blendability. Hopefully that makes sense. But I have used this one so much in the past probably month and a half. I really felt like it was worth mentioning. And another one of my brushes that I have talked about is a Sigma brush as well. It's their Pencil E30, but it's the Pencil E30 from the Mr. Bunny collection. I don't know if you can buy this separately. I will try to look and let you know. But what I like about this is the same kind of thing. It has some denseness to it, but it also isn't so dense that when you place color, you can't move it anywhere with the same brush. So this one I really have enjoyed for pulling color down under my lash line. I have to look when I'm doing that so that I don't poke myself in the eyeball. So there's that. And then I have used a lot of lip products in the past couple months. And I keep saying past couple months, by the way, because I didn't do a December favorites. I did my, end of the year favorites, and that's generally what I do. So, but one that I have used over and over again, aside from the Neutrogena Moisture Smooth Color Stick and Soft Raspberry and Berry Bright, those two I really like both of those colors. They're awesome. But I've talked those to death a little bit. So I do just want to talk about, and again, this is from that kit. This is the Tarte LipSurgence Lip Gloss in True Love. This just gives a really nice amount of color without, and you can see me apply this. I'm kind of building up the swatch here a little bit. You can see me apply this in that Shades of Clay video, but that's what it looks like. It's so pretty. It's like, I've been examining it, trying to determine exactly how to describe this. I would call it a berry gloss, a bright berry gloss with a little bit of red shimmer. It's probably not right at all. But that's how I would describe it. I thought that it looked similar to the MAC Viva Glam Rihanna, the lip glass, I mean. And they are kind of similar. That's the Rihanna one there, and then that's that Tarte one. Just kind of as an FYI. The Rihanna one, there's way more glitter in it. Way more glitter. All right, I have two fails. I normally like to do those at the beginning, but I forgot them and they're kind of at the end. So I apologize for the fails at the end. But I like the EOS lip balms in general, but I just wanted to touch on this one. This is the strawberry one. And you can see that I did use a good amount of it until I figured out that this is what was drying out my lips. Some of them I have determined they're not the same, and I was talking to Emily about this too, they're not the same formula in every flavor. I don't know why that is, but they're not. So the mint, I know the mint one and the summer fruit one, both of those I really like and I find to be very moisturizing. This one is not at all and actually dried out my lips. So this is you'll see this at the end of the month again in my empties because I'm not using that one up. No way. And then my last fail is this. I did try to use this, and it just, I didn't find like it applied, these applied well at all. I'm not sure if I'm going to, I hate to give this away even to my, you know, like to my niece or to something, because if I don't like it, why would I want to give it to somebody else? But this is the Maybelline Expertwear in Luminous Lilacs. So it's one of these. And I don't know if this is limited edition or permanent, but you can steer clear of these. They're, do you see that? It's just terrible. I was really disappointed. I was really excited for this color, the number 2 color. So let me, there's just, that, and there it is. There's just nothing there. So the purple is a nice purple, but I have a purple just like that from NARS called Daphne. So you know, my take would be you can steer clear of that one. All right, so that is it. I hope that you enjoyed this. I believe that I have said everything that is on my face throughout the video. I will, of course, list it below for you as well. I wanted to thank you guys. This is the first video that I have actually shot since my Mardi Gras Get Ready With Me look went up, because I had, you know, I had some recorded in advance for the week, as I tend to do. So I just wanted to say thank you so much for all the really nice comments on that video. It was a step out of my zone, and I enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun actually playing around in my makeup and doing that, and your positive comments, you know, were very well received. So thank you so much. All right. Again, thank you so much for watching. I hope that you're having a great day, and I'll talk to you very soon. Bye.